Hi, welcome to the Playwork Essentials video series, which is a partnership between Office Agrarian Cymru, Adult Learning Wales and Play Wales. I'm your Playwork tutor, Mae'r, and today this video is going to look at Article 31, the right to play. We're going to signpost you to some resources which are readily available about the right to play and finish the session by reflecting on what we can do as a Playwork sector to support the provision, promotion and protection of children's right to play. Thought I'd share with you my right to play scrapbook to help us on our way. The fact that the right to play even features in the United Nations Convention on the Rights of the Child is very much down to some advocacy work, something that we'll all be familiar with. The International Play Association set down a declaration on the right to play right back in 1979 at a conference in Malta, which set the scene to inform the inclusion of the right to play in the convention. So when it was published by UN General Assembly on the 20th of November 1989, the right to play features in Article 31 of the convention, alongside rights to rest, recreation, culture and the arts. Today we're mostly going to be concentrating on the right to play and that distinct characteristics. Now, the play community globally kept an eye on the right to play and generally felt that it wasn't taken seriously as it could be around the world. And at its international conference in 2008 in Hong Kong, the International Play Association decided that it was time to request that the UN Committee on the Rights of the Child issued further guidance to governments worldwide around the importance of children's play. These guidance are called general comments. They're not published often, and when they are because the committee feels that a particular aspect of the convention isn't fully understood. To inform the drafting of the general comment, the International Play Association began some work to inform it. One of these was a global consultation on child's right to play with children and with play advocates right around the world. And regardless of where children were living and what situations they were in, they broadly agreed that the adults in their lives didn't fully understand how important it was for them to play. Alongside this, the International Play Association also commissioned a working paper written by Wendy Russell and Stuart Lester on children's right to play. And that worldwide review of literature around children's play set out how distinct play was within Article 31 and how important it was in children's lives. And all of these pieces of work led to the publication of the general comment in 2013 by the UN Committee on the Rights of the Child. It was hailed as a landmark document. It is a very easy to read document and I urge you to have a look at it. It is very, very useful in helping to make the links between children's play and other articles within the convention and sets out some clear messages to governments and others with responsibility for the promotion, provision and protection of children's rights to help them to guide their work. And one of the things that's really useful within the general comment, although the definitions of all of the aspects of Article 31 were set out in a handbook back in 2007, there was still this feeling that they weren't clearly understood as distinct aspects. And one of the things that's really useful in the general comment is that definition of play, which sets out very clearly that play is led by children. It is a process or behaviour that takes place wherever and whenever conditions arise and opportunities arise. And that caregivers, adults, play workers can support play, but what is most important about it is that it is non-compulsory. It's driven intrinsically by children with no end or goal required. It also mentions some very interesting things around adults' role in children's play, which I think is useful for us to understand as play workers. And it recognises that children's development can be supported by loving and caring adults as they relate to children to play. participation with children to play provides us with unique insights and understanding into the child's perspectives and builds respect, contributes to effective understanding and communication. So it's a really important document for us. Soon after the launch of the general comment, lost my place in my scrapbook. This document, this publication, it's an early childhood in focus on the right to play, asks some really important and interesting policy questions. We're going to cover a few of those today, just to help to reflect on some of the things, some of the tangible actions that can be taken and have been taken to support children's right to play. And hopefully with discussing some of the things that have been done will help you to think about what you are doing or can be doing to better support children to realise their right to play. So that's been a whistle-stop tour of the right to play. Thanks for sharing my memories. All of the resources are available online. Have a look in the comments sections, and for more information on Playwork and Playwork training, there are links at the end of this video. Thanks for watching. Diolch yn fawr.